My beloved child, what you have endured was far more than just a fleeting challenge or an ordinary struggle. It was a divine process, intricately woven by my hands and deliberately set before you with purpose and intention. This was not a random test, nor a meaningless trial. It was a sacred journey, one I carefully tailored to shape you into the person I created you to be, to refine the depths of your character, and to prepare you for the extraordinary purpose that lies ahead. This test was never about proving your worth, for you have always been worthy in my eyes. It was about testing the depths of your heart, examining your willingness to remain steadfast in obedience, even when my plans seemed beyond your understanding. It was about strengthening your trust in me, teaching you to lean on me fully, especially in those moments when the skies turned dark and the path before you became shrouded in uncertainty. Every tear you cried in the silence of your heart, every whispered prayer that seemed to echo unanswered, and every small yet profound act of faith you displayed, each one was seen and treasured by me. I, your Father, the one who watches over you day and night, took note of them all. Not a single moment was overlooked. Even in your weakest hours, when you doubted my presence and questioned my plans, I never turned away. My beloved, I have always been by your side. From the very beginning of your trial to this very moment, I have walked with you. I am the Father who never abandons his child, who stands closer than the air you breathe, who sees every struggle and celebrates every victory, no matter how small it may seem to you. This process, though challenging, was designed with your ultimate good in mind. It was my way of preparing you for the great things to come, for the heights I have planned for you to reach. Take heart, my child, for every step you've taken in faith has brought you closer to the fulfillment of my promises. Remember this always. What you endured was not in vain, and your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Do you remember those nights, my precious child, when the weight of loneliness seemed too much to bear? The moments when your heart felt shattered and you cried out into the stillness, desperate for answers, wondering if your pleas reached my ears? My beloved, I was there, closer than you could ever imagine, nearer than your very breath. I never left your side, not for a single moment. I witnessed the fierce battles waging within your mind, the silent wars you fought when no one else could see. I saw the doubts creeping in, trying to root themselves in your heart, whispering lies meant to shake your faith. I felt the crushing weariness pressing down on your soul, urging you to give up. And yet, my child, you pressed on. Despite the stumbles along the way, despite the moments when your strength wavered and your steps faltered, you never truly turned away. Time and again, you found your way back to me, seeking my presence, leaning on my grace, and trusting in my unfailing love. That choice, your decision to return, to trust, to hold on to me even when the storms raged, is the very essence of faithfulness. It wasn't about perfection, it was about your heart. It was about the quiet, relentless courage to keep choosing me, no matter how dark the night seemed. My beloved, I saw it all, and I treasured every moment of your unwavering faith, for it is in those moments that your trust in me shone the brightest. This test, my precious child, was never meant to break you, to harm you, or to burden you with unnecessary pain. No, its purpose was far greater and far more beautiful than you could comprehend in those moments of trial. It was a divine orchestration, crafted by my hands, to strengthen you in ways you never thought possible. It was a refining fire, purging away what could not remain so that what is eternal and unshakable within you might emerge, gleaming with the radiance of purpose. I know you felt the sting of closed doors, opportunities that seemed so promising suddenly slipping away. I know the ache of relationships that drifted apart, leaving behind emptiness where once there was connection. I've seen your plans, carefully constructed and lovingly nurtured, crumble before your eyes, leaving you wondering why I allowed it to happen. But hear me clearly, my child. I never permitted these losses to harm you. I allowed them because I saw the bigger picture, the greater story I am writing with your life. Each closed door was my way of protecting you from what wasn't meant for you. Each relationship that faded was me gently removing those who couldn't walk the path I've set for you. Each crumbled plan was a necessary step to redirect you toward something far greater, something not rooted in the temporary, but in the eternal. I've been leading you toward my perfect will, a plan so magnificent that in time, you will see why these detours were essential. The delays you faced were never denials, my child. They were divine detours, carefully placed to guide you toward the destiny I've prepared for you. I know waiting can be difficult, and patience may feel like an impossible task, but I needed you to trust me, to lean not on your understanding, but on my wisdom. For my timing is perfect, and every delay served a purpose, to position you exactly where you needed to be and to prepare your heart for the blessings I have in store. Trust in this, my beloved, for what I have planned for you is far beyond anything you could imagine. Now, my child, as this season of testing draws to a close, I want you to know how you have truly performed. You passed, not because you were perfect, not because you navigated every moment without faltering, but because you stayed anchored in me. It was your steadfastness, your willingness to hold on to my promises even when everything around you seemed uncertain, that revealed the depth of your faith. You may not fully grasp the extent of what has been accomplished, but let me assure you, the battles you fought in the quiet places, the ones no one else saw, have laid the foundation for victories that will soon be visible to all. Every tear, every prayer, every small act of trust in the midst of doubt has prepared you for what is to come. Through this journey, you have grown in ways you cannot yet measure. Your wisdom has deepened, shaped by the lessons learned in moments of struggle. Your resilience has strengthened, forged in the fires of adversity. And most importantly, your ability to discern my voice above the noise of the world has been sharpened, enabling you to follow my lead with clarity and conviction. Like gold refined in the furnace, your faith has been purified, stripped of impurities and made radiant. The trials were not meant to harm you, but to transform you, to prepare you for the next chapter I have written for your life. Now you stand ready, equipped with the strength, character, and faith needed to embrace what lies ahead. Trust that this is just the beginning of a new season, one where my plans for you will unfold in ways that will glorify me and fulfill the purpose I have placed within you. But hear me well, my child. This is not the conclusion of challenges in your journey. It is but a transition, a shift into a new season that holds greater responsibilities and higher callings. The road ahead will not be without trials, for the enemy will persist in his efforts to distract you, to plant seeds of doubt, and to shake your confidence in what I have spoken over your life. Yet, you are not the same as you were before. Now you stand equipped with the tools you have gained through this season of refinement. Every lesson learned, every hardship endured, and every act of faith displayed has strengthened you for what lies ahead. These experiences are not mere memories, but the very armor you will wear in the battles to come. The knowledge you've acquired will guide you, the resilience you've built will sustain you, and the faith you've nurtured will anchor you when storms arise. The challenges ahead may test you, but they will also reveal the strength and wisdom I have woven into your spirit. Trust that you are prepared, not by your own might, but by the work I have done in you through this season. Walk forward boldly, knowing that every trial was a step in my divine preparation for the purpose that awaits you. Do not let weariness overcome you. for I am with you always, my beloved. I see you, not only in your moments of strength, but in the vulnerability of your quiet prayers, the ones you thought were uttered into silence. Every word, every whisper, and every cry of your heart has reached me. I know the innermost desires you have carried, the dreams that have burned brightly within you, and the burdens you have faithfully placed at my feet, even when the weight seemed unbearable. Some of those prayers are already set in motion, poised to unfold in ways that will leave you in awe of my goodness. These answers will not just meet your expectations but exceed them, for I delight in blessing my children in ways they cannot foresee. Yet, there are other prayers that require time, not because I have delayed or forgotten, but because they demand a deeper work, a transformation both within you and in the circumstances that surround you. Trust in this process, my child, for I am aligning everything perfectly. My preparation is thorough, ensuring that when the answers come, they will arrive in their fullness, bringing glory to my name and joy to your soul. Rest in the assurance that every prayer is precious to me, and I withhold no good thing from those who walk uprightly before me. Trust me, my child, for my timing is flawless. I see what you cannot, and I orchestrate every detail for your ultimate good. I am not a father who withholds, for I delight in giving good gifts to those who walk in integrity and trust me with their lives. As this year draws to a close, know that I am already at work, opening doors you never imagined possible, doors of opportunity that will align with your purpose, doors of restoration to bring healing and wholeness, and doors of divine favor that no one can shut. You may wrestle with feelings of inadequacy, wondering if you are deserving of such blessings. Let me remind you, it is not your worthiness that qualifies you. It is my grace. My grace is unearned, unmerited, and lavishly poured out over you. I have chosen you, my beloved, set you apart, and anointed you for this very moment in time. You were created for such a time as this, uniquely positioned for the path I have prepared for you. So step forward boldly into this new season with confidence, not in yourself, but in me. Walk with the assurance that I have gone ahead, clearing obstacles, aligning opportunities, and preparing the way. Every step you take is guided by my hand, and my plans for you are good. Trust in my leading, and let my grace carry you into the extraordinary future I have ordained for you. However, my child, I must also warn you with great love and care. Guard your heart against the snares of pride and complacency. As I begin to pour out blessings in your life, blessings that may exceed your expectations, remember, these gifts are not given for your benefit alone. They are entrusted to you so that my glory might be revealed through you. You are not merely a recipient of these blessings, but a steward, a vessel through which my light will shine in the darkness. Be mindful, for the enemy will seek to distort the blessings, tempting you to rely on them rather than on me, the giver. Pride may whisper that you achieved these things by your own strength, while complacency may lull you into neglecting the source of your provision. Resist these traps, my beloved, for they lead only to spiritual drought. Instead, diligently guard your heart. Keep it pure and open, rooted in humility and devotion. Anchor yourself in my word, for it is your compass and your shield. Let my scriptures fill your mind and soul, guiding your steps and fortifying your spirit against the trials to come. As you walk this path, stay connected to me, for it is through this connection that your strength will flow and your purpose will flourish. Remember always, the blessings I bestow upon you are tools to serve others, reflect my goodness, and draw souls to my love. Stay vigilant and faithful, and I will guide you every step of the way. Do not fear the unknown, my precious child, for I am the God who orchestrates the universe, and your future rests securely in my hands. Trust in me with all your heart, and do not rely on your limited understanding, for my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are infinitely greater than yours. In every step you take and in every decision you face, acknowledge me, and I will illuminate your path, making it straight and purposeful. Even when the road ahead is veiled in uncertainty, remember this: I am your shepherd, and my love for you will never waver. I will lead you through the valleys of doubt into green pastures of provision and still waters of peace. My beloved, hear and understand the depths of my heart as I reveal the purpose behind the trials you endure. The tests of faith I set before my people are not acts of punishment, but of preparation. Just as gold is refined in the fire to remove its impurities, so too are you refined through the challenges I allow in your life. These trials are essential for growth, molding you into the image of my Son, and equipping you for the unique calling I have placed upon you. Every challenge you face serves a divine purpose. They are opportunities for you to draw closer to me, to depend on me, and to experience my faithfulness in ways that words cannot describe. The moments when you feel stretched beyond your limits are the moments I am building resilience within you. The seasons of waiting are the seasons in which I am cultivating patience and trust. And the times of loss or disappointment are the times I am redirecting your focus to something far greater than you could imagine. Know this, my child. Your faith is like a seed. It must be planted in the soil of uncertainty, nurtured by the rain of trials, and bathed in the light of my promises to grow and bear fruit. Without these tests, your roots would remain shallow, incapable of withstanding the storms of life. But with them, you become unshakable, deeply rooted in my love, and ready to fulfill the extraordinary purpose for which you were created. So do not fear the unknown or resist the process. Trust me, for I am both the author and finisher of your faith. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that every step, no matter how difficult, is leading you closer to the destiny I have lovingly designed for you. My beloved child, as I bring this message to a close, remember that my love for you is unwavering, and my faithfulness endures forever. Trust in my plan, for it is good and filled with hope. Rest in the assurance that I am always with you, leading, guiding, and preparing you for what is to come. Take this journey one step at a time, holding on to my promises, knowing that I am working everything together for your good. Walk boldly into the future, knowing you are not alone, and that I will complete the good work I have begun in you. Go in peace, strengthened by my grace, and continue to grow in faith. You are deeply loved and held securely in my hands, now and always. Amen.